been 2 hours since the knock on the door, so they tell me. 2 hours ago was when they started telling me things, telling me everything, force-feeding me information and instructions in tiny, toddler-sized chunks. It feels like a lifetime ago. Like my existence has been shoved into a parallel universe where I'm suddenly drained of life, energy, and a sound mind. Sit down, they told me. You'll be crushed, they told me. But I'm not. I'm not crushed. I'm not anything. All of my senses are on hold. Everything is blurred, and I'm not sure time exists at all. 4 hours. The clock on the mantel is so loud, deafening. How could I never have noticed before? There was a pinprick of pain an hour ago, just a tiny flaw in my glass encasement, and all it took was that single prick for the whole thing to shatter and fall to the ground. The billion pieces cutting into my skin all at once. You're in shock, they told me. You need tea. Drink the tea. More tea. Drink up. The tea will help. You're not getting enough fluids. You need rest. You need to cry. You need to stop crying. You need to be alone. What do they know? Can't they see that all I need is you? I can't breathe. Won't someone tell me how to breathe? Can't someone have some pity on an old man that's just lost the love of his life? His only reason to be alive or do anything? 6 hours. I'm in bed, the doctor by my side, perched on your side of the double mattress where you should be, where you'll never be again. They're telling him it's been about 5 hours since the police left, but that's not right. I counted. They're telling it all wrong. The police didn't say you died instantly in no pain. They said you probably didn't feel a thing. Probably. One word makes all the difference. The words matter. Why don't they see that everything and nothing matters now you're gone? 7 hours. The doctor's left, but his instructions have been tacked onto the ever-growing list. They tell me I must listen to him, that he knows what he's talking about, and that I must take my sedatives. Would you still be here if the doctors had listened to you? If they had given real time to your concerns instead of shaking them off and saying you'd be fine? What if the pills don't make everything okay? And what if they do, for a bit? Wouldn't that be worse? Wouldn't that be wrong? 12 hours. New people have arrived to let the others off duty. These ones force food in front of me instead of tea. Eat a big breakfast, they say. You'll need it. They tell me I need to make many decisions. 14 hours. They were right about the decisions. Orders are still coming thick and fast from all directions, but for each one there is also a moment of frustrated pause, waiting for a nod from me before they can continue. Do I have all the power or none of it? Why do any of these things matter? You'll need white flowers for the funeral, they tell me. It's no good just sitting there, they say. Tell the man what songs you want. I've never felt less sure about anything in my life. 17 hours. I just tried to call and cancel the funeral. They wouldn't let me, though. They forced the phone from my hand. Don't be stupid, they told me. You don't mean it, they say. 21 hours. I can't cope with any of this. 42 hours. I need to get in a car. I need to get out of the church. I need to find my seat and then not sit in it. I need to greet people. I need to be welcoming and thank everyone for coming. I wish no one were here. 3 days. I need to start cooking my own meals again. Start fending for myself and stop being a burden on others, they tell me, in not quite so many words. Well, that suits me fine, because that means I get to decide what my meals are again. I've got my heart set on the bottles of vintage champagne we'd set aside for our 50th wedding anniversary. It's not like you ever taught me how to use the oven anyway. 6 days. Why didn't I die instead of you? 8 days. The solicitor has arrived. I need to take your name off the deed to the house, he says. How can he stand there and say that? How could he even suggest such a thing? 28 days. The only thing your name remains on is our marriage certificate. I got it framed and put it where that crappy old 2 loud clock had been on the mantel. 3 months. I went to see your niece today, the cute one whose name I could never remember. She asked me where you went and why. She told me she misses you, and I said I did too. We sat and cried together for a bit. I see now why she's your favourite. I'm sorry I never wanted kids. You would have made a wonderful mother. 4 months. I should be getting on with my life again, they tell me. I should be over it, whatever that means. I can't, I tell them. I already have too much to do. Going to see your niece again today. I'll give her your love.